Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It's another Talks with the Mac in the all black. We're doing this again. So you already know what to do. If you ain't gonna stay for this video and you're gonna leave prematurely before you even watch it, at least hit the dislike button and leave a comment on why you're leaving. Do you not like my aesthetic? Do you not like my voice? I don't know. But for my subscribed listeners and to people just looking for a good message, I got a good one for you today. So go ahead and hit the like button in advance. You're gonna enjoy this one, but I will say from the jump that sorry ladies, this one is for the fellas. Ladies, although this message isn't directly for you, still tune in because you might have a son or a nephew or uncle or a brother, somebody that could use this message. So you can stay tuned in, but this one is really for the fellas. We're gonna talk about why life for a man starts at 35. All right, there's no rules around it. I'm sorry, for my young guys who are getting it right now, congrats to you, but you can't enter this man club until you're 35. And I'm gonna tell you why. How I came to this topic, I was online and I was checking out an article and it was talking about how a lot of YNs, my young ninjas out here, are committing suicide. I don't know if I could say that on YouTube. Offing themselves. They've been deleting themselves like at early ages. Like there's been a spike, an increase in that. And when I just thought about it, I was like, man, like what's the cause of them doing this? And I will say like the younger generations, they're different from at least, my generation. We got, tougher skin. Self-deletion has always been a problem for men, but it's not really talked about much. So I just wanted to touch on it today and see what type of feedback I got on this. So I want, anybody ages 20, 30, 40, 50, tap in. Feel free to comment below. Leave some words of advice for young guys because, definitely need it. There's a lot of lost men out here. I just want to be here to tell you guys, life don't start till 35 for men. So if you're not 35, like, you shouldn't be making drastic decisions like taking your life. All right, life starts at 35. When you're less than 35 years old, life for men is supposed to be hard. All right, you may be looking at your counterparts, women, and see that their lives are different. Their lives are very different from ours in the beginning years. So 18 through 30, women are traveling. Women are going to yacht parties and sex parties and shopping sprees. Like, they're living an unreal life, honestly. They're partying with celebrities. You can't even get next to a celebrity. 18 through 30 for a man, you're not going to no 5-star restaurants. You're eating shit. Literally, you're eating shit. Food out of cans because your job that you work at Amazon or FedEx, whatever gig you have ain't paying enough for you to even have your own apartment. But that's just part of the entry cost to become a man. We have to go through these hardships. We have to take L's early in life. And what I'm realizing is that because of social media, a lot of men have this, they see this fake facade of a world that men are supposed to live. Like, you see all these 21-year-old millionaires driving Lamborghinis. Like, that's not reality of life. Like, it can be, but for a very small percentage that you're seeing. Most millionaires, men, are above the age of 50. I'm just letting you know. Life does not start until 35. You reach your peak earning potential at 45. So if you're 23, 24, 25, offing yourself because you're not happy with how your life is at this point, I need you to really listen to this message. All right, make it to at least 35, 40 years old. A lot of things will change. At this point in life, you've learned from all the mistakes that you made in your 20s. Your 20s is really for learning. Your 20s, you're learning women. You're going on dates. You probably had a relationship. You're probably learning about women. She probably broke your heart, cheated on you. You probably got in another relationship and the same thing happened and you're starting to notice a trend. You're starting to realize that all this chasing women is doing nothing but wasting your energy, your money, your time, and you could be placing that energy into something more important that you could be building. This is what your 20s is for. those L's, those losses that you take in your 20s become lessons in your 30s. So even like your early 30s, you're just coming into the club and you're seeing what it is about. You're like, man, life is about, for men, is about, one, working really hard and making money. So unfortunately, people not gonna care about you as a man if you ain't got no money. So you have to get your money up. You have to find something that you're passionate about and put your time and efforts into that the same way you would chase some ass. You have to be doing that. Your time is best spent not chasing ass. At 35, you'll notice dating becomes so much easier. You know, I got the salt and pepper beard. Women ages 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, they all want me. Everybody wants a piece of this at 35, you know, because they know that you are in your prime. You're in your prime financially. You're in your prime physically. You're in your prime, you know, emotionally, with your mentality, how you think, your wisdom that you've gained from life that you can share with you know, somebody. But it's not all about women. Just, you know, it's not all about women. Like at 35, so much has changed for my life. Like I have a very strong understanding of what it is that I should be doing in life. So I just want to put that out as a reminder to any man, young man watching this video, even old men, because yeah, some guys figure it out by 35, and it could be even later for some if you really have stunted development. You know, you could be finally figuring out life at 40, 45. Like, comment below. Am I telling the truth, man? If you're watching this video and you're not adding to the conversation as an older man with the knowledge and wisdom that you have, then we're doing our young men a disservice. So this video is really for them. So yeah, if your life sucks and you're not 35, it's supposed to suck, because right now you're building character, you're learning lessons in life that you need to know just as a man. Because if you don't learn these lessons and you out here 35, 40, and you're feeling so emotional that you want to like make this drastic decision on your life, something's wrong. So you have to learn these lessons. And me personally, I didn't have anybody to really explain these parts of life to me. I didn't grow up with the father figure. I didn't grow up with my dad. I had to figure this out, you know, through other mediums, through, you know, older males later in life, through trial and error from myself. So you rather learn a lot of these lessons from somebody who's been through it already. All I could tell you is before 35, just don't like make any decisions to drastically mess up your later life. So what I mean by that is, you know, in your 20s, you're really building your life for your 30s. So if you bullshitted all throughout 20s, your life in your 30s most likely gonna be bullshit. And if you bullshit throughout your 30s, your life in your 40s is going to be bullshit. If you're working and doing what you need to be doing, educating yourself, putting yourself in a position to like grow, make money in your 20s, your 30s will be that much easier. And if you grind and work hard in your 30s, then your 40s will be much easier. So when I say don't make any drastic bad decisions that can affect your life, I mean like don't pick up any hard drug habits. Stay away from drugs, period. Like any drugs, like heroin, coke, weed, you name it. Don't overindulge in alcohol. Like if you want to look good and preserve your looks and your youthfulness, stay away from the drugs. All right, that can set you back years. I'm talking 5 years, 10 years. And what I mean by that is you'll be 40 years old wondering why you're just now hitting a stride that you should have been hitting 10 years previous to that in your 30s. Another thing you want to stay away from is having children through wedlock. Be careful of these women. Women can really make or break your entire life. You have a child with a woman of no value, she's going to be stuck to you like a leech, bringing you down for the next 20 years of your life. So stay away from having children out of wedlock. If you get married, all right, go ahead, have some kids if you get married early, but that would be the third thing. I would just say stay away from marriage. You know, there are people who are from that pedigree. Like, you got a lot of family members in your family who have been married. You got experience, you had guidance, you had somebody to give you the game, to let you know what it is. You meet a really sweet girl, she's from that pedigree too. Like, all right, match made in heaven. But let's be real. Like, for most of us, we are from broken homes. You know, about 80% of us, whether, even if you are from, you know, a two-parent home, you can still fail, but the chances of failure is higher if you're from a one-parent home. So you could come from a two-parent home, but your partner come from a one-parent home, and just your chances of that being successful is low. So I would just say, if you're not from that pedigree and you don't really know too much about, you know, like getting married and what marriage life is about, wait until your 30s as a man, 33 to 35 years old, before you even consider getting married. Make sure you're in a position to be able to be a husband, financially, mentally, all of that, because what they aren't teaching you in your early years is the risk that comes with being married, and how much you will have to sacrifice if your marriage doesn't work out, and how much that will set you back just in life. So again, like, don't be in a rush. Don't be in a rush. I know you see a lot of people getting it early. Good for them. I got it early. I was making a lot of money in my 20s, and I ended up losing it all because I didn't have the same wisdom and knowledge that I have for money that I do now. That's how anything will work. You might be successful in those early years, but if you didn't do the things to keep that success, you're just gonna lose it. So at 35, you have basically you'll have all the tools for anything that you want, and to be able to also keep and maintain those things as well. So don't rush into life. Life for a man starts at 35. I'm not trying to hold you too long. Like I always say, I just hope that this message gets to the right people. I hope you enjoyed the message. I hope I was able to help and add value. If you want some more videos like this, comment down below. Hit the like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But if you made it to the end of the video, I really appreciate you. Yeah, that's it, man. Peace.